DJ Deuce and Bamboo Bam.
We turning up.
All the way up. Let's get this show started.
Oh, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm DJ Deuce, the guy next to me.
Yeah.
Bamboo, Bam, what up, man?
What up, everybody? What's good?
Nah, man, it's another week of the Live on the Mic podcast. But today I was getting a bunch of shit thrown at me, like a bunch of topics. Bamboo still got his fucking goddamn spoon in his fucking cup still. If you guys hear the cling, cling, cling,
I just took it out.
it's Bam Bam in his teacup.
I was talking to Andre this week and
Yeah.
shit. And he was like, oh, man, Joe don't, I rate and Joe don't post. I had to explain to him that we started recording.
Oh, we don't go live.
Right. So he's like, oh, I get it. And he was kind of a little insulted, like, oh, you do it. I understand. I maybe embarrass you guys because I'm Russian. I'm like, no, that's not it at all.
We embarrass ourselves.
So I told him,
Take it all personal because he's Russian.
I'm telling you, we were good, man. We just recorded. He said, oh, I
Just
get it
because he's
now.
Putin's nephew, it doesn't mean we're embarrassed. I'm kidding. It's not his nephew. Not his nephew. Yeah. No. He sent me a YouTube link of some fucking, what was it? Big Pun. He always sends me these fucking old school fucking. What was it? What track was it? Let's pop it up. I'm just like, bro, you're not introducing Big Pun and Fat Joe twins.
Okay.
Deep Cover 98,
Deep
remember?
Cover, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. And that's what I was like. I know it's probably new to him, but fuck, I don't know.
Well, he can run across some shit.
I get it, but I'd rather have a what's up than a fucking YouTube link. And then when I say, that shit's very old, he doesn't even read my comment on his
Yeah, I know. I
video.
send him messages. It look like he don't read my shit either, right? So
Andre,
I don't know. I
fuck-
think it's a setting.
Yeah, no,
on
he's
there.
probably what he's doing. He's going. They ain't putting up my comments. I ain't reading his. Bam.
What up?
So
Good.
Netflix, people are
Yes.
fucking where? They're
Whiny
charging me
bitches.
$7.99 for password sharing. I'm disconnecting. I hate this shit. Screw them. What the fuck's wrong with me? I'm not with Netflix anyways. But people technically shouldn't have been password sharing to
in the
begin
first
with.
place. In the first place, but
Okay.
I mean, so for all the years y'all been robbing fucking Netflix, they I ain't gonna say they want their money back, but you got to understand what's going on in you got to understand what's going on in the business world. The fact of the matter is everybody's going streaming now.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Everybody's going streaming, and I mean business-wise. I mean every company is streaming. So every company that makes shows, produce shows, or whatever the case may be, are streaming. You got the Netflix. Netflix is pretty much Blockbuster, baby, on fucking line. That's all they are. Was Blockbuster online. They got all their movies from everybody else, right?
Bam.
Now that Disney does his own thing, Disney not giving them the rights to use their stuff.
That's right.
You know
That's
what
right.
I mean?
The
Paramount.
WWE used to have some documentaries on Netflix. Now they got their own network. You're right.
So everybody's got their own now, so they're not giving them any content. So now they got to create their own content to stay relevant. And what they
Or
got to do
purchase
is
content, regardless.
either or. But
Because
the
like
fact of the
Cobra
matter-
Kai came from YouTube, and they purchased that content and created more
Yes.
seasons out of it.
Yes. So
Okay, so
with that
Bam.
being said, people, with that being said,
Tell 'em, tell 'em.
they need to get their money. And they can't get their money if I'm sharing my password with 12 motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying?
when I looked at the price, it was $7.99 for 2 extra people outside your home. If that's what's gonna make or break you to cancel, you got a fucking problem. Because the way I look at it is, you can't get Netflix and bitch about the content that's on there if you're not giving them enough money for them to create, like you were mentioning, or buying, like I was mentioning, content for you to provide for Netflix for their customers.
Right.
So I knew that this password sharing thing was coming up. It was a rumor. It's been around for a while. They kept saying February, blah, blah, blah. Okay, when I found out it was $7.99, I was like, so you're telling me if I'm paying $11.99, $13.99, whatever the case, as the primary Netflix holder, that my boy can't give me $8? He's saving $4.
Yep.
Do you see something wrong with? So whoever's borrowing this from, yeah, I know it's not the people that are paying that are bitching about this. It's the momos that are actually stealing it that are going, I'm going to cancel Netflix. No, motherfucker, they're canceling Netflix on you because you ain't paying them $7.99.
It's the people who's paying for it, who's sharing it with someone else, who's got someone else that's got a different subscription sharing it with them. You understand what I'm saying? So it's at a point where it's like me and you. Let's say you got Amazon, I got Netflix. Now Amazon ain't charging you extra to share with me. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
Netflix is charging me to share with you.
I think when I shared my shit with you with Prime, I think they charged me.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna. First of all, I set you up. I said use Prime. I wasn't gonna be like, bam, where the fuck's my money? That's on me.
I guess that's what the problem is, right? But I don't understand what's wrong with people because they've been sharing their passwords forever. So come on now, if you like the content that's on there, pay the people the money. You know what I mean? What's the problem?
What's your favorite Netflix show?
Lost in Space, actually.
Yeah, I should have figured that.
That one, they rebooted that. That shit is hot.
Lost in Space. Wednesday got big hits on Netflix.
I haven't watched it.
I haven't really. I saw someone in the background. I kind of walked by it and saw it. It looked pretty interesting, pretty cool. It beat out Stranger Things in views, which I was surprised because that was a big show. Cobra Kai is only cool because they keep bringing back these old actors from the Karate Kid movies. Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty cool. It's kept it real. I like that. But yeah, Netflix. They teamed up with Adam Sandler, and Adam Sandler made a bunch of movies for that went on Netflix exclusively on Netflix. So this isn't free, guys. This isn't.
It's the new movie theater. You gotta pay. You gotta pay to watch something.
Do these people not think that Hulu, Paramount, Prime, whatever other, that are not going to follow suit with these password sharing?
Of course they following suit. They're going to follow suit right after. They just letting all Netflix get the heat. That's all they doing.
And now it's going to be something so normal that this conversation would be so obsolete that we have no idea what the fuck we're talking about a year from now. Don't complain about $7.99, people. You're disgusting. You know what I mean?
I just don't like some things that they got regarding that. So they got it where you have to log in on your IP. You know what I mean? At your home IP. So if you don't do that every X amount of time, you get the boot and then you got to that's just bullshit. You know what I mean? I find that's bullshit. You can't log in. If you go on vacation and you want to watch your Netflix
I get that. I get that. You're right. Hotel to hotel, right? Like let's say for instance, you know what I mean? You're traveling and you're stuck in a hotel like I did last year when I had to go to fucking to Cuba. I had to go through Toronto for a night. It would have been nice, you're right. It's an IP address. It would be nice to just flick on your own bullshitting, but I get it. I see both sides, but for $7.99, guys, that's nothing really to cry about. It shouldn't even make the news. This is stupid. Pay your shit, get your content. You don't like it, disconnect it. You're going to have to fucking pay somewhere else anyways.
There you go.
For me, I think there's too many streaming platforms to begin with. Bam Bam's on the...
That's the thing now,
There's too many streaming platforms. If you got every fucking platform, you're paying well over $100, $150.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you're back to bitching about what cable is, So,
so you're gonna have to pay regardless of the fact. You know what I mean? They always
Do you have
figure out
Netflix?
a way. No.
Yeah, me neither. I canceled mine a while ago, but I canceled Netflix and Disney around the same time. And dude, these there's some trickeries. You gotta look at your credit card.
Little extra bill on this.
Well, it felt like I got added a month on Netflix, and dude, I had issues getting off Disney. Issues. I was like, yo, come on, man.
Well, that's another thing. You sign up with a subscription with someone, and then when you go to get off, it's hard to find someone to fucking talk to get off. To cancel the subscription.
Well, the subscription, it's follow the thing. Unsubscribe, do this, email, reasoning. There's always a reasoning. Because obviously, as a big business owner, you want to know why you're leaving. Is it too expensive? Like you. Well, yeah, whatever. Sure. But that for me, I get that. So I did this whole process. Boom, I was good to go. I look at my credit card a few months later, and these cocksuckers kept charging me. And I was like, yo, relax. You're fucking Disney. You don't need you don't need to steal from me.
Well, that's the thing. They bank on people not paying attention to that because, as you said, the wheels of the cog. It takes. You did it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. and it takes 4 months to actually reach the person that does it.
Or they just rip everyone off for one more month, and dude, they're doing well.
There you go. Yeah.
Oops, I forgot. I swear to God, next month, you good. Yeah, whatever, bro.
Whatever. That's good.
You know what I mean? Like social media, and don't get me wrong, everything out there is could be full of shit. Some of it you can't really ignore. And for me, it's like the what's going on around the world. And I've predicted this back. Anyone that drank with me back in the day, this World War III is sooner than we think.
Yeah.
China's getting their shit together with like 2 million fucking. I think it was 200 million soldiers. We've seen Russia do their thing. There's a North Korean that is launching missiles now into the water, testing missiles that says they can hit the United States.
Oh, Rocket Man still shooting.
Rocket
stuff
Man is launching missiles. Now, I'm in Canada, and I know he wants to launch it to the United States. But if these rockets drive like the Asian people drive their cars, he's going to miss them and hit us.
They not go ahead. It's this World War III thing, man. It's happening, and everybody is all scared about it's going to be conflict. You know, it's going to be a ground fight. It's going to be a war. It's not going to be that type of war. It's a financial war. It's the East versus the fucking West. You know what I mean? And that war is economic. It's like a chessboard. Everybody's trying to jock for pieces of the puzzle to control the whole scenario.
I see what you're saying.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody keep thinking, oh, fuck this. No.
Yeah, but these bombs, these nuclear bombs, you know when they drop one, there's nothing that's going to grow there for decades in that area.
Oh, yeah. But it's going to affect the whole world in that sense if we go that far, which nobody's going to go that far because nobody's country is really stable enough.
So
to
three
survive something
psychos,
like that.
China, North Korea, and Russia. None of those would ever pull the trigger?
Nope.
You are fucked up.
They would never pull the trigger.
100% they're pulling the trigger.
Because everybody, you got those three psychos, then you got the American psychos, got the French psycho, the fucking English psychos. If they pull the triggers, they gonna pull the triggers. Everybody fucking lose. You see what I'm saying?
That's. But bro, you got to look population wise. China wins if everyone loses and then they come back on top. They're probably gonna be on top.
If let's just hypothetically say the United States bombed China, China bombed the United States.
Yeah.
With the amount of people that China got, they're gonna end up eating each other because there's nothing that's gonna be growing there. You see what I'm saying? They got more bodies, more mouths to fucking feed.
So what's the point of building their military to the point that it's at now?
It's to show the world that we can come in there if we want to. You understand?
They are going to.
They're not going to. You see?
We're gonna have this discussion again one day. It's gonna be over fucking CB radios. You know that, right?
They're not going to because, like I said, it's about controlling the globe.
CB radios.
It's
And
about controlling
before
the
I
globe.
died, half my face looks like a mutant with nuclear bomb all over it. I'm
It's
gonna
about
tell
controlling
you,
the globe, brother. It's about controlling the globe. Trust
they
me,
are
man.
gonna control the globe. They're well on their way.
I don't know. You see what I'm saying? This is what they're fighting over. You see what I'm saying? They're fighting over control. Who's going to be?
Well, look at Putin is looking at getting Ukraine. That's their goal. They get that. NATO can't maneuver in there. China looks like they want to take over Taiwan, which a lot of shit's made out of Taiwan anyway. So that's a good financial decision. I'm sorry to say it's war, but it's financially it's not a bad. It's not like taking over the Dominican or nothing. It's taking over a country that actually produces stuff. This is how it starts. They swallow up all these little motherfuckers.
And that's what.
And it's a wrap.
So once you got all of this resources from here and all the resources from there, now economically you can control the globe. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's going on. They're not fighting over it. They're trying to figure out how to steal it from the people who's there. That's why they're going to Africa trying to buy
But
up
they're
every fucking
stealing
thing.
it until someone says no.
That's why they're going to Africa, trying to buy up everything until the African people tell them fuck off. And now they're going to start a little revolution down there and so on and so on. And this is the whole purpose of why you think the Middle East is the way it is. Hey, we want some oil. You can have some oil, but we're going to charge you this much money. Well, we don't like you, so we're going to give him guns and tell him to dethrone you, take you out of power, and cause a whole fucking friction. You understand?
It goes the Middle East a little deeper in that with religion, but sure.
Well, but you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So think about all African countries with the fucking corruption in the government. What do you think they're going to do? We're going to come in and go, hey, we're going to give you some money, fix your infrastructure, do this, do that. But if you don't pay us back, we want the rights to the minerals, to the this, and this.
Dude,
and
the
if
plan,
they say fuck
the
off,
plan's
get out.
set in motion, bro. The plan is set in motion.
Mm-hmm.
If you actually look at the West, where North America, etc.,
Mm-hmm.
we're TikTok stupid. We're dancing on TikTok. We're enjoying a dumb video.
And TikTok
We're
is part of-
transgender fighting people. We are so
TikTok-
distracted.
And TikTok is part of China.
No shit.
It's part of China, Russia, and all them
So
dudes.
when we're getting distracted over here and making us weaker and literally dumber, this
Mm-hmm.
is just not. I'm included. I'm a part of this dumb generation.
we part of it. We part of it.
They are getting
Everybody.
stronger.
Of course, they're getting stronger because they.
So if you're going to tell me that they're not planning on taking over anything when these seeds have been planted,
Well, what's easier to do? Take over you mentally, or come?
Well,
in
that's where you
physically?
start, though.
Well, that's all they have to do. Once they take
No,
over
they
you
don't.
mentally, there's no fighting. There is no fighting. If they dumb you up so stupidly, then who are you fighting? You can't fight back because you done fucked up. Your
okay,
brain
so
is gone.
they managed to weaken the West.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think they want that land?
that land.
You don't think they want to plant their flag? You know, men with egos is a man with power is borderline retarded. Like they don't understand.
And if I weaken mentally, and I get you to mentally sell me your land without actually going in your house to take it, I still win. I still planted my flag. I own it. I can kick you out whenever I want to.
So you're going to tell me there's no nuclear? You're not
It's
predicting
not gonna
this.
go that far. It's not gonna go that
Yeah,
far.
it is.
It's not gonna go
You
that
don't
far.
build it to not use it, bro. Rocket Man, especially that Momo.
Rocket Man is doing it for, he just want to keep people at bay. See, that's the problem with a lot of people. People, most people go, oh, I got a gun for protection. Think about the thought process. Oh, I got a gun for protection. It's best to have one and not use it than have one and need it. You get what
Okay,
I'm
I see your
saying?
point. I see where you're going with this. But you do know there's some, like, I don't know, some Ted Bundys out there that were fucking psychos. Okay, so those people do exist.
They do exist, but the problem is...
And
if
I
you
think
dumb-
he's one of them.
If you dumb the people down, you know who I'm more afraid of? I'm more afraid of all the fucking kids that grew up on fucking Call of Duty. I'm afraid of these motherfuckers.
Why?
You know
'Cause
why?
They're out of shape. They can't even run.
It's not about they run. They will push the button with no fucking consequences. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the fucking momos I worry about, because if one of those motherfuckers get into the military and sit back there and da-da-da, and they feel that they can fucking push
You
that fucking...
think video game Call of Duty motherfuckers are going to run some laps in the military?
Brother,
Come on, man.
they-
You're giving
they
them too
don't-
much credit.
They the ones I worry about, because they will push the fucking buttons, because they fucking idiots. You know? 'Cause
You
they
sound
think
like a
it's crazy.
fucking idiot.
I'm telling. All right, okay. Because the people that's in power knows if I push this button, there's consequences and repercussions to this shit. You get what I'm
Rocket
saying?
Man is destroyed his whole country in North Korea. Killed his own people if he talks bad. Can't
his
walk
coun-
out. So you're telling me
his
this
country-
Momo won't press a button when he's already disabled in the brain?
No, because if he wanted to destroy his country, all he had to
my
do was
God.
all he had to do was attack China. China devastated his fucking country.
But
But you notice he never fucked with any other country. He leaves them alone.
But who does he have a problem with?
This is my point.
Who does he have a
don't
problem with?
He has no problem with nobody.
He has a problem with the states. Are you not watching
has-
the same shit as me?
Does
You
not
have
have
no
a problem.
cable or anything over there. You have no news.
Have you not realized everybody got a problem with the states?
Yeah, why is that though?
Everybody.
But
Everybody.
why is that?
Because the states don't know how to keep their nose out of people's business.
Very true.
We
Very
all
true.
know this. We all know this.
Very true.
Okay? So him having a problem with the states is just like China having a problem with the states, Africa, this. It's normal.
I don't
That's a
think
normal
China has a
thing.
problem with the states. I just think the states were super dumb to put all their fucking eggs in one basket, get 90% of the shit produced through the fucking China, give them all their technology.
Well, they fucked up on that.
That's how
China.
Their
and that's how
greed
China-
actually screwed them.
And that's what China.
And now
was banking
China
on.
goes, now we're ahead of you.
And that's what China was banking on.
Of
You know what
course.
I mean? So that's why they are trying to devalue the dollar.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because once the American dollar go to shit, the Western world fucking crumbles. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's including Europe, Canada, everybody. You understand what I'm saying? It crumbles.
I don't know.
You
People
know?
comment on this shit, man. I think it's sooner than you think. I know you guys were probably going to comment that it's not, because I'm not telling me. Don't tell me what you feel, because obviously we all don't want this to happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I think it is.
You know, I don't,
It
I
is,
don't think it's
dude.
happen.
It's going to be everything that I ever thought was going to happen is actually happening a lot faster than I expected. Everything.
So you predicting a nuclear war? That's
Yes.
what you predicting. You know? Oh, okay. All right.
It's
I don't think
sooner
so.
than you actually think. When people are going to school and doing this and going to work and wanting not this to happen, and I don't blame people for not wanting this to happen, it's going down. I'm not trying to be that guy. It's going down.
I don't think so. I don't think so. You know?
There's been 2 world wars already. Why would this third one not be one?
And with these
Why?
two,
Well, why?
with these
Well,
two
why?
world
There's 2 that
wars,
happened. 2 happened already. Why
With
wouldn't there
the-
be a third?
I never said it wouldn't be a war. I'm just saying it's a different type of war. That's all I'm saying. I'm
It's
not
worse.
saying it's not going to be a war, because with
worse.
2 world wars, I believe one of them, most of them was equipped with nuclear bombs, and nobody never used them.
Dude, it's not no. They didn't have that type of fucking proper equipment like they
Yes,
that
they
you do.
did. Well,
Dude,
when did you think the nuclear bomb was created?
but they couldn't fucking fly over a lake, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, so they made nuclear bombs that couldn't fly over a lake?
Now they have them going over oceans.
I'm telling
That's
you,
the
nuclear
problem.
bombs was done
So,
back then.
so the U.S. wasn't really too fucking scared, knowing that nothing was going to hit them. You don't want to live on the West Coast, especially.
Over that side? Pfft,
You're
Yeah.
fucked. That's where the action is. You know, the East Coast, you're just gonna get a keg of beer from Ireland, but the West Coast, you're getting a bomb from fucking from China.
China.
You know? You're getting some whiskey over here. You know what I mean? A pint glass from the UK, but over there, it's like it's more on the West you got to worry about.
I don't know.
You're
I don't know.
crazy, bro.
I don't
You're
think it's going to happen,
crazy.
though. I don't think it's going to happen. People,
Anyways,
comment.
people.
Comment.
Feel free, man. Be a part. Listen, subscribe, like our YouTube page. Be a part of the argument, man.
Yes,
Sometimes we need
please.
this to be settled. I try to wear the referee-looking shirt, but you know, this guy's a momo. I don't understand why I'm in battle with this
Bring
guy.
somebody else up here. Let's have a
We're
debate.
also on Rumble.com.
Yes,
So when our shit gets taken down from YouTube, Rumble will still be hosting our stuff.
that's right.
Rumble's the itty gritty of, if you want to go check out Rumble, the things that you want to hear, the Mickey Mouse versions YouTube, we're still waiting to get kicked off that. So now we hooked it up with Rumble. If we don't like us on any of that, we're on all major streaming platforms, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple
Yes.
Podcasts, all that other good stuff.
You can find us. We'll be around.
And if World War III comes around, well, I'm disconnecting everything and I'm out.
CB Radios.
Find me on the CB radio, channel 505. Crazy as shit, bro. And other people with their conspiracy theories, 15-minute cities.
Some people, 15-minute cities. You know, people drive me nuts when they keep saying that shit, because I don't understand. Like, when I hear it, like,
Yeah.
how do they expect this to work? They expect you to have everything within 15 minutes of
No,
walking.
nope,
Of
no,
walking,
not
correct?
not technicality. No. It is trying to say for you to do whatever the fuck you want, you would have to do within 15 minutes. So if you work 40 minutes away, you have to start documenting your carbon footprint, meaning that maybe later on throughout the year that you probably are not allowed to fly on vacation because you used it on these trips here.
Yeah, no. See, okay, that whole statement that you just made
Yes.
infringes on the Constitution.
You bring up this Constitution like people give a fuck. I don't understand.
But the whole country, every country is based on some source of constitution.
Of course.
Okay, and I don't know every country's constitution. I'm American. I know we got the right to bear arms. We got the right to travel.
And
we
that's
got the
working
right
out
to
for you
do-
guys, but go ahead,
We
yeah.
got the right to do what we want. You
Shoot
get
up
what I'm saying?
schools and shit like that. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
that.
we got the
Yeah.
right to do all
Yeah,
of that.
I get
shit.
that.
You understand what I'm saying? For the government to come in and say, I'm not allowed to do that is causing a fucking problem. You
Yeah, it's
understand?
stupid.
Causing a problem that they don't want. You know, that
course they want it.
problem ends up as a revolution, which in reality fucks everything. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. I
You
see,
get
I
me?
see your
It
point.
fucks everything
It
because-
should. You're 100% right. Revolution would or should or would happen. Didn't they shut us down for 2 years with a fake fucking flu?
They tricked us.
Okay.
With a fake flu. You understand what I'm saying?
So okay, so they have, and they won.
They tricked us with a
So
fake
you don't think
flu.
they're going to trick us into something else?
See, and here's the thing. Everybody have different lines of they got different lines of fuck that shit. This is enough for me. You get what I'm saying? Your line, my patience, your patience, my patience. We got two different levels of patience. You understand what I'm saying? And the world wasn't prepared for, hey, this is a big fucking flu. I got to stay inside, so on and so on. So a lot of people was like, okay, cool. Do you not think they didn't fucking press most people's patience now? People's patience are fucking worn out thin. So the next fucking stupid shit like 15-minute cities and blah, blah, blah
I know.
is not going to fly, bro. It's not going to fly.
I don't think the number's as big as you think that the people are. I think we were on the spectrum, the don't give a fuck spectrum. You and I were just like, okay, whatever, roll with the punches, give us our vaccines, let us travel. We're that group that's gonna say fuck it, we're done. I'm telling you, there's a majority of these sheeps.
Yeah, there is a majority of
A
sheep.
majority,
man.
it's always a majority, bro.
And that majority of sheep are going to be the ones who are going to be like, oh, this 15-minute city is good, blah, 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 blah.
Could be, yeah.
Until something in that contract makes them go, oh, no, fuck this shit. You get what I'm saying? Because they're going to end
Where
up
did
with...
this shit pop off? Where is
they-
this planning
they-
on starting? What was this? Where did this?
I don't know, man, but
Try
they're going
looking
to end
it
up
up.
on our side. Everybody's going to end up on the same side. The government is fucking stupid. You get what I'm saying? And the government thinking they can put certain things in place. And it's just, they're doing it slowly, this, that, and this. And it's just, I find this a distraction, personally. You know
Everything's
what I
a
mean?
fucking. Anything that gets leaked, a rumor, it is a distraction. We're talking about something, so something else is being done behind our back. We've been saying that forever.
Always.
Talking about
always.
COVID, something shit's going on behind our back. Talking about this, something. There's UFOs that got shot down, never brought up again. Something else is happening.
Fucking trains fucking crashing with fucking chemicals.
Look
you know-
over
you know what I mean?
here. It's a fucking magic show. We live in a big,
Right.
giant
Look.
fucking David Copperfield show.
This is happening, that's happening.
Yep.
And everybody's just arguing about it. And it's like, what is the government implementing? They implementing something. And honestly, everybody is mad about this digital currency and so on and so on. And I don't blame them. I understand where they're coming from. But you're going to lose that one. Everybody, you're going to lose. And people go, well, I'm going to keep my cash and hold my cash.
It's gonna be worth nothing.
You can keep the cash and worth the cash as long as people keep trading with it, this and that and that and this. But here's the funny thing. When they own everything that people get, you ain't got nothing to trade. So that cash
That's
ain't
true.
worth shit. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So
Toilet paper at best.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's all. So, get on board, figure out how to beat that system. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's coming, regardless of the fact, oh, I got my cash, this and that. But you can't buy fuck all because the store won't take cash. You get what I'm saying? You need fucking digital currency. So how you gonna do it? When your landlord come to you and say, listen, your rent is still, as a matter of fact, your rent got lowered to $800, but you got to pay me in digital currency. And if you ain't got it, you got to get the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? So stop acting up, people. You know what I mean? And just figure out the system, how they're going to do it. Figure out how they're going to implement it and figure out how you're going to beat it. You get what I'm saying?
There's no way of beating it. There isn't.
It's always a way around something.
They've
but it's
they have been training us for this day. They gave us a debit card. They gave us a credit card with points. They training us. Guys, everything that's been done in your life, you've been trained. Bam brought this up. You went to school. You went from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. You've been trained to go to work every day.
Yep.
Now this digital currency, if you're like, oh my God, I don't want to do it. Motherfucker, they've been training you since the day you got your first job and gave you your debit card like a Momo. Here you go. You're trained.
You know?
You're trained. We're getting trained.
And then that you brought that up, I want people listen to me. I want you to look up the start of birth certificates. Find out why birth certificates were created. Why is it that people gotta have birth certificates? This person had birth certificate, that person had birth certificate. The country treats you like fucking stock. You get what I'm saying? Your birth certificate is pretty much, on the stock market if you can figure it out.
And for people that don't understand what he means by that is, you're going to be paying taxes. So your tax money's worth something as a number, as a birth certificate.
That's right. So as it stands, as me as a country and you was born here, I gave you a birth certificate so I could show someone else that's going to lend me some money that I got somebody that's going to be living here, that's from here, that's going to be paying me taxes for 80 fucking years. You get what I'm saying? So you just became an investment.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So people think about this shit. We've been from birth. We've been fucked.
A number. You're a number. Throw 50 grand in the bank, go the next day, try to take it out. You're lucky you'll get 5.
Not going to happen because for some odd reason, the banks are allowed to not have your money in the fucking bank.
Yeah, I've learned that.
So ask yourself that. Why you don't have my money and why do I need to even put my money in the bank?
So I had a 10 grand in the bank, right? And I found this used Toyota RAV4. So I want to take my money out. So I go to the bank. I said, can I take? The guy's like, you got to wait 3 or 4 days. And I lied. I said, I need the money now. The guy could have held it on for me. But I wanted the guy, the banker, the teller, the lowest guy on the totem pole at the bank. Just because you're wearing a suit, you make no money. I don't care. That dude kept saying, I can have your money in 3 days. I said, so you're telling me I can't have my money? And he was so trained, Bam, that he wasn't telling me that I wasn't going to have my money. He's like, no, you're going to get your money. I'm like, can I get it now? He kept saying, no. And I said, tell me right now to my face that I'm not getting my money, and we're cool. You know me, I'm a principle type of guy. He goes, no, sir, you are going to be getting your money. And then the guy behind me he's trying to think, he thinks that I'm not understanding what he's saying. I said, no, I understand I can get it in 3 days. I need him to tell me today that I'm not getting my money.
2 days.
And I'm cool. And he's like, no, sir, you are going to be getting your money in 3 days. He was programmed to not break, bro. And I was making a scene, like lineups behind me.
Fuck.
Ridiculous.
Fucking people, bro.
Ridiculous.
So I don't know. People need to stop doing certain things because
Stop paying your visas. There's going to be a world war anyways. Who gives a shit?
Who
gives a shit?
Stop doing the normal shit and change up your stuff. You know what I mean? Change it up. Grow a fucking fruit, grow a vegetable, grow something. Start doing something different just to cut back on some things. And they'll feel it. They'll fucking feel it because they're trying to control the farmlands. They're trying to control this. They're trying to control everything, bro. So once they get all of that, and think about all the companies that's out there. You think it's a lot of companies, but really and truly, it's 4.
Yeah, okay.
You understand? It's 4 companies that own other companies. You know what I mean? But they wouldn't let Bell, Rogers and Fido join up into one. They wouldn't let that shit happen. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because they're not part of the government system. You understand? They didn't want that to happen because now, if they did that, they control the communication of the government.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's something that they couldn't allow. Oh, ain't one person going to have all that power to control what we say, what we do, how we talking. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they made sure to keep them separate like that, right? So think about that for a second, people. Why they wouldn't let it happen? But Coca-Cola can own fucking a million fucking goddamn things when it comes to food and beverages and so on and so on.
Energy water, energy drinks.
You see what I'm saying?
Thing. Oh, yeah.
So
it's crazy, bro. The more we've done this podcast, the more I'm like, Jesus Christ, this world's fucking bananas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I like to say that it's bananas here. No, it's bananas everywhere. Everyone you talk to, it's bananas.
Problems.
Men cannot be in power. It's too much.
Women can't be in power.
Ego's in the way.
It's
ego. It's just the ego's in the way. It's just too much.
It's just the basic divide and conquer.
Like look when we went and visited Dominican, right? I've been there, 4 or 5 times. Condos are going up everywhere. Like you can tell, like this little island should be doing well, or is gonna do well. But dude, their government's so fucking corrupt. Their people are still starving.
Of course.
It doesn't stop. Even a little spot like that.
And
Canada,
the funny
we're
thing,
fuck-
it's 2 countries. It's not one. It's 2 countries.
I know that. I said island, you fuckface. I didn't say how many
Yeah.
countries were in this island.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is how that your neighbor next door is doing so fucking bad. You get what I'm saying? And you're doing so good. It's like,
Whoa,
where's the
whoa.
Where's the humanity?
I
Where's
think
the
you have a
humanity?
big difference on what good. Like one's doing better than the other. Relax about way good.
Either way it goes, where's the humanity? Where's the help?
They
You
don't
get
like
what I'm
each
saying?
other. One speaks Spanish, the other one speaks French. They don't like each other.
Interesting.
Humans are
Yeah.
fucking weird, bro. Everyone competes. I don't like you.
You know?
I don't like you. You're tall. I don't like you. You're fat. I don't like you. People are fucking weird. Human species are weird, man.
It's just it's the programming, and it's the little sneaky programming that they implement, and people never notice the little bullshit they do. You know what I mean? They never notice the bullshit they do. You know?
Fucking weird. Humans are just weird. It's just everyone's just programmed to not like each other for some fucking odd end or the other. It's just whatever, man. Beautiful fucking countries, but man, these places are so, you know. And okay, I just this is off topic, but why the fuck did people migrate here in Canada instead of floating to another island that was beautiful? 6 months of winter, dude. I would have been migrating to Canada. 2 months into winter, I would have said, "No, I'm putting on whatever on my feet. I'm out of here. I gotta go somewhere else. This has gotta stop."
I don't know, man. People just migrated where they're going, and out of all the places in the world, Did we ever find out which place has the perfect temperature all year round?
Oh yes, I did. I think it's like fuck. I did. Hold on. Best temperature. Yeah, best temperature. Yeah, I did look it up actually. Like it was like something like 23 degrees.
All year round. See, now we're talking. You're able to do a lot of shit. You know?
World's best climate weather in 2000. Okay, what would be
What?
the best year-round temperature?
Geographically, I want to know where that is.
Yeah, I did look it up because my dad was like talking about how like, down south is too hot and here it's too cold, right? So Portugal is one.
Really?
Pleasant climate, 26th best country overall. Greece is number 2.
Really?
Pleasant climate, 25th best country overall. Spain was number 3. New Zealand's number 4. Italy's 5. Costa Rica 6. Brazil 7. 8 is on Argentina. I think that's all I can find for now. But yeah.
Well, all those places they're slightly offset from the
Equator?
the equator, yes. That's a slight offset. Not too far, like I think Florida is a little too close.
I think humidity, people complain about Florida.
I think they're a little too close. I don't know.
Did you find there was humidity when we traveled down south?
No.
Like, you don't remember when we first got off the plane, the first time I went to Dominican with you?
And
It was late at night. There was a bit of humidity. I heard you. You were behind me. You went, fuck. And I couldn't stop laughing. Like, you got punched in the face with the heat.
yes, some days it's hot. Some days, but majority of the days is, the humidity is okay.
Yeah, it
It's not
wasn't
that
too
humid.
bad. The humidity here in Ottawa can be really bad in the summer. Like sweating. You're just sweating for no fucking absolute reason, right? Like you can't cool off your. When I work on the big trucks, I can't cool it off. There's too much of it, right? Inside,
What's
it's
going
just
on, yeah.
humidity's fucking bananas. But this last weekend, they had the NBA All-Star game.
Nah.
I didn't know where it was at first, but it was in Salt Lake City, Utah. And the Canadian national anthem was sung by Julie Black. Canadian artist.
Canadian artist, great singer.
Great artist. Yeah, great singer. So she altered one letter, or one word, I should say, into the national anthem. Instead of saying our home and native land, she said our home on native land. So replace the word "n" for "on." They kept showing her on the news. I wasn't really paying attention because I think the NBA All-Star Game is a complete waste of fucking time to watch.
They had a slam dunk contest.
Yeah, and it was every participant in there. No one knew who the fuck they were. So Back in the day, there used to be a Michael Jordan, a Vince Carter, or whatever. Blah blah blah. There was nobody. The little
But
white guy
that boy was bad.
I know, but
watched
that guy
him.
doesn't even play on the team. He plays like on their farm league.
Oh well, he should be on the fucking team. Shit.
Wow, what? Because he dunks? That doesn't
Boy,
mean the
boy
guy can't play
boy-
though. Doesn't
Yeah,
mean he
how
can play.
you know? Nobody give him a chance.
Obviously, he's been given a chance. He's been playing in the farm fucking league. He can't fucking play.
He probably could play.
No,
So
I
then
got-
you trying to tell me these guys are so good or so great, so professional that they can't come back down where they started from? You know what I mean? And
100%.
show their talent. Wow. All right.
Garbage.
They get too much money.
He makes $118,000 in the farm league. He made $100,000 in the slam dunk competition. Yeah, man. This guy, there was a bunch of Johnnies. Back in the day, it used to be like, bro, like you used to know these names. Like it used to create like Michael Jordan wouldn't be called Air Jordan if it wasn't for the slam dunk competition. Vince Carter was Air Canada. Vinsanity. Now it's fucking Johnny White Boy and George Retard. I think no one knows these guys.
All right.
So the whole thing is the whole and the reason fuck the slam dunk competition. I'm talking about the actual game itself. I hate watching the All-Star game.
Really?
No one plays defense. They all dribble the ball. They do a stupid pass with a dunk and a shot, and everyone stands there like this. And I'm like, what am I watching here? I saw one All-Star game, Allen Iverson, and it was Stephon Marbury. He played in New York. These guys, they're playing Eastern Conference versus Western Conference, and the Eastern Conference is down, and those two boys said, I don't give a shit. And they lit it up.
Okay.
And they played defense, and they lit it up on offense, and they played defense, and they came back and won. And I went, wow, this is talent. This is great. Now I just watch a bunch of statues on defense, and then they pretend to do these highlight reels. Lowest rated NBA All-Star game of all time.
Wow. So back to Julie Black, though.
Sorry, distracted. They pissed
Yes.
me off. So Julie Black's on the news a
Yes.
lot, and I was like, okay, they sung the fucking Canadian national anthem. Congratulations. Being ignorant about the news until I heard that comment. She changed a word,
Right.
and then they start interviewing a few people and see how they felt about it. How'd you feel about her changing the word "n" to "on"?
Loved it. Loved it. It was great. It needed to be done and said. You know what I mean? Most people in this country do not even realize that actual fact because she didn't sing something wrong. She's saying facts.
An actual fact, yeah.
That's right. It's an actual fucking fact.
Yes.
You
Our
know?
home on native land.
There you go. Recognize that and move on. Simple and plain.
Is it that much bigger of a deal than N native land?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
asking the questions.
Because
I'm looking at the
words-
words. I have the words in front of me. Our home and native land. Our home on native land. Yeah, it makes more sense. You're right.
You get it? And native land? And? What do you mean? And? Why are you...
And it's us
are you-
and I'm at my house and Bam's house, but the whole time I'm at his house.
You know what I mean? Wait, why are you adding me in somewhere where you know what I mean? So, it's right. It's right. She's done it right. So,
Did she? I didn't look into it. She got props for that.
she got a
They
lot
couldn't.
of-
They couldn't bash her for that one.
They couldn't
I don't.
bash her
I
because
don't think they have the balls to do that.
they couldn't bash her. For one, she made sure to do her research and spoke to the natives 1st You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to represent a people without
Yeah.
talking to them first. You see what I'm saying? So she
Yeah.
did that. They like that. They respect that. They with that. No problem. Now, she did it. Now, then she had another shield, being that she's a black woman in Canada, so they're not going to really bash her too much about it. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right? So she kind of had two edges on her.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But then again, that the singer Jan Arden, I don't know if you ever heard of her.
No.
And yeah, she's Canadian, she's a big one. But she could have sang it, you know what I mean? And I would have respected her for it too. You get what I'm saying? It's just a matter. It should have. This is something that should have been said in the national anthem from the beginning. You get what I'm saying?
On native land.
Because if they would have put that in the beginning when they created this song,
Yes.
you get what I'm saying? A lot of tension and wouldn't be there. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of Native people would have felt respected.
I don't know about that. They disrespect those First Nations like crazy, bro.
Well, I mean,
Like
words go
crazy.
a long way. I mean,
Our
all your
government
life,
has stick them over there oh yeah, this
know.
is your little property. No, it's theirs. Period.
all your life, you're going to school, sitting there, national anthem playing, this and that, and you're hearing that. I mean,
I'm not gonna
it
pay attention. I'm not
defeats
gonna lie to you. I didn't even pay attention about that word my whole life.
Yeah, well, it's so subtle, right? It's a subtle word.
I just didn't even. Yeah, you're right. One little is 3 letters to 2 letters, and it was a different type of impact. But growing up, I just
You know,
But I just it's a start. It always is a start. You know, we just
somebody's got
gotta
to be brave enough to do it.
gotta tell people that Christopher Columbus didn't discover something that was already here.
There you go. You know, he didn't discover America, trust you me. You know,
He bumped into America. He visited America. He infiltrated America. He came in like a terrorist,
pretty
but
much.
he didn't discover it.
He ain't discovered shit. You know,
Fucking goddamn
know?
lying books, history bullshit.
I tell you.
Loved
know-
it. Julie Black, give her some straight up credit for that. You know, a lot of people probably wouldn't have even touched it.
Yeah, well,
You never know, man.
That-
Some people are
that-
very,
that-
very.
those are the complacent people. Those are the people who are
Yeah.
privileged. Those are the privileged. Those are the privileged who don't want change. You understand? They like it the way it is.
It's not that they like it the way it is. I just
Oh, they
assume
do.
they don't want to deal with the bullshit. It's not about liking it. You can dislike something and not want to be the front face of a situation. Not everyone wants to be. You know, like it's a lot of people are behind you going, "Yo, bam, I agree with you, but you got to go out there and say it because I don't have the balls to deal with whatever." But I got you.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
dig
totally
it.
blame white privilege on that.
Oh, I don't know, bro. You know, it's if nobody says anything about it, then how does it change? You get what I'm saying? And if you do not like it, do something about
Well,
it.
I used to write stupid shit on Facebook when I was on Facebook, and I was very. My opinion was really big, really thick back then. You know, maybe because I didn't have a podcast, but I'd write some shit, and I got shit on. But I had a lot of people messaging me personally, DMs, agreeing with me, but not participating in the fight.
And those are the people. And ask yourself why they're not participating in the fight.
Because they're scared.
They're not scared. They just
Scared.
they like the status quo. They don't want what they got to change. You understand what I'm saying?
Could be.
You get it? Because think about it. If you were saying, "Hey, I don't like Coca-Cola. Let's go to fucking Sprite," and everybody's like, "Yeah, fucking Sprite, this," but don't want to change it, it's because they like Coca-Cola, really. You see what I'm saying? They like the Coca-Cola. Stop the bullshit. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, say something about it. You know what I mean? Don't go behind the scenes and be.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You get what I'm saying? Because if you don't like it, change it. What's the problem? You know? If it, I just don't get it. I just don't get why people don't.
I just
change
think
it.
people are not really confrontation. I'm not defending everyone that doesn't step up. I'm
and-
just
and-
defending the few that I know that are just.
It doesn't have to be a.
Not everyone leads,
confrontation.
bro. There's a lot of followers. That's why if you look at Instagram, that's why you look at TikTok. It doesn't say leaders and it's everyone's a goddamn follower.
And it's not about confrontation. It's just about change the status quo. You know what I mean? Like what was so hard about the change? You
Me
get what I'm
personally,
saying?
it's because I love the attack back and forth. I'm a different breed. I know not everyone likes that type of shit.
You know, it's not about confrontation. It's about the change. It's about actually saying, okay, let's do that. What's the problem?
I'm not saying you're right. I'm not gonna disagree 100% on what you're saying, but I'm not gonna put everyone in the same pile. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's all.
I
That's
get
all.
it. Some people don't want. Some
all.
people don't. I just find that they're complacent, and it because you know sometimes and I'm guilty of it myself. I see something happening in the street, and I see it, and I'm like, fuck, that's wrong. You get what I'm saying? That's me being complacent. You understand what I'm saying? I should have done something about it. You know what I mean? I feel bad about
Yeah.
it. But nowadays, I'm like, you know what? Nah, stop that bullshit. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
because if you keep letting that type of behavior keep going on, then you know it's you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know, you get
On the-
older, you get wiser, you learn. You
On
know?
the fucking news, bro. On the news. My beautiful country, the money-making country, Canada's richest fucking country in the world, are putting 20 more lights, cameras, speed lights, red lights. What the fuck, bro? What do,
y'all speed racers need to slow down.
but the thing is, a normal cop will not give you a ticket for 10 over, but But this goddamn camera will.
Oh yeah.
Do you know how many momos during the day goes 10 over?
Oh, everybody.
$75 tickets? Just cha-ching.
And a lot of people.
And then
You
now
know.
people have to owe money back for the CERB bullshit. Now people are getting fucking, you work too hard, you owe back more money in taxes. Then you go get your fucking gas at $1.40 a liter if you're on.
Oh yeah.
Then you got to go to the grocery store and pay almost double for certain fucking bull. Are you trying to kill us? Team Canada, Trudeau government, the whole government. Are you trying to kill us? What more do you want from? I might as well just cash my paycheck and hand it over to them and say, "Fuck it, let's wrap this up. Don't worry about the cameras. I'll save you some money on there. Here, just take it."
Oh wow.
You might as well.
I hear you.
It doesn't stop.
I don't know. I always say the same fucking thing, man. You know, everybody complains about what they're doing. Now it's time to change it. You know
I'm
what I
thinking
mean?
about spray painting these fucking cameras, bro.
You know,
Getting a
change
ladder
it.
and so quick. You can't fuck off. Leave us alone.
You know, this is the time to vote the average Joe into office. You know what I mean?
Question, Bam, for you.
What up?
Do you add 20 more camera lights to slow down speeding and generate more money into the economy? For me, it means you don't hire 20 more police officers neither.
That's right.
But you're going to add more. Oh, we need to hire X amount of police officers and these fucking things. How much more government money do you want? Like, how much more money do you want from taxpayers?
Well,
How
that's
much?
the thing. And it depends on how you look at it, right? Which, from your angle, yes, you're looking at it as they're getting my money, so on and so on. But if you think about it, let's just say they don't put the 20 cameras in
Yeah.
and they hire 20 more cops.
Okay.
You still got to pay the fucking money any fucking ways. So it's going to come out of your taxes. Either way.
That's my fucking point. Do one or the other. You can't do both and look at me dead in the face saying this is what we're gonna do.
You know,
This makes
so-
sense. You can't do
know?
that. You can't do it. You can't do that and then drive on the street and see homeless people. You can't do that. Makes no
agree.
sense to me.
I agree with you 100%.
Dude, the day
if
that
anything, give the homeless person the fucking camera and let them sit there and pay them to fucking do it. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm you know, with age, with tax paying money and the amount of money I paid a lot of shit to this fucking country. Okay, I paid a lot. If you guys want to fucking talk to me personally one on one, you guys are probably gonna start a GoFundMe page for how much money I fucking paid.
And this is what the truckers try to do with Trudeau. Come talk to me. Come blah blah blah. This and that. So on
He's a
and so on.
coward, so we already
and,
know that.
And here's the thing. Everybody go, he's a coward. He's this. He's that. That man ain't got to fucking talk to you. Your job is not to go talk to him. Your job is to put him in office, right? Now, if you put him in office and he ain't doing his job, then put somebody else in fucking office to do the job.
But it's a losing factor, that office.
Yep.
The
it's
guy
a-
manipulated the game so well. You know what? As a businessman, I always give people credit.
Mm-hmm.
The dude migrated X amount of fucking immigrants to come here, gave them their paperwork. Who do you think they're going to vote for?
Of course.
Then he marches with the gays.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they going to vote for? Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Let's. I'm going to say something really fucked up here.
Go for it.
You cannot bring in X amount of Muslims and walk with the gays when the Muslims are not. If these two would actually wake the fuck up and saying that he's playing on both sides of the fence, you guys would realize he doesn't care about nobody.
And
He cares
that's-
about himself.
And that's
Then he went and legalized marijuana. Now that people are waking up to that, knowing how fucking retarded that was and how expensive it is and how much of a waste of time that is. Dumb. Dude, the guy manipulated the game so well that he just needed a certain amount of percentage to keep getting voted in. That's all he needs.
and
He's
that-
great. He did an excellent. His plot, his game plan, great.
Right. Great. But now that shit is done. Their ride is over. You
It
see what
will
I'm
be
saying?
over.
It's over. So now the question is, who do we put there now? You understand what I'm saying? That's the question. Who do we put there now? Because everybody that talks after him is talking the same shit, but they're talking it differently. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let's say a fucking Canadian Donald Trump pops about the fucking woodworks talking about how we're gonna fucking get rid of fucking Muslims and this and that.
Okay,
and
okay,
so on and
okay,
so on.
okay, yeah,
You
yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One side of the fucking can, they're gonna be like, fucking right. Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I see what
You
you're
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, everybody who have a problem with each other need to stop looking at each other and look at the government. You
Yeah,
understand?
big picture, yes.
Big picture is they're not treating us right. So let's put somebody there that's going to treat us right. You understand what I'm
He's
saying?
probably one of the most hated prime ministers I've ever witnessed.
Probably, you know.
But this is something I have to get off my chest. And people, and I get personally angry at them because I want them to wake the fuck up too. When people go to the Parliament Hill on Canada Day and they watch $100,000 of fireworks being exploded, and we're all starving to death over here, and they go, "Oh my God, it's so beautiful!" I want to punch them all in the fucking face. You're telling me that money couldn't have went somewhere else? Are you still entertained by the oldest form of entertainment, fireworks? This still entertains you?
Yeah, people. Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, you just don't. This is what I see when I see my cash blowing up in the air. My cash, my all the tax, the time I had to pay when I made, just blowing up, and I'm going, oh my! Do you want to go to the Parliament Hill and watch the fireworks?
My money going boom, boom, boom.
No, I don't want to see my money catch on fire. I don't want to see Kim Mitchell on stage, the guy I just paid for. I don't want to see all the security guards that are judging me that we paid for. I don't want this. I don't want this. This is stupid.
There you go. And that's the imagery people need to see. They need to
Wake
understand
the fuck
that.
up. No one needs to show up to the Parliament Hill. Take that $100,000, celebrate it in your backyard with your fucking friends. Buy your own goddamn fucking fireworks. Make sure that this 100,000, 200, whatever, probably more in fireworks. I got to look into that, and make sure that feed someone useful with it. No, we're gonna show off a little bit, and everyone stands there, and I'm like, dude, I what I do last year, I went and saw you. A few years ago before COVID, I actually I drove to the States. I don't want to be a part of this fucking fiasco of bullshit. What are we celebrating, people? What are we fucking 130 years of garbage? What are we doing? We're going to the toilet. We are running. We're going to the
What do you
toilet.
say? 130 years of what?
Of bullshit.
So 130 years.
I don't know. How old is Canada? Maybe even older.
Well, whatever. You said 130 years. 130 years on native land.
On them. Facts.
There you go. You see what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
You know.
I mean, all hypnotized by a couple fireworks. Ooh, ooh. And the people that use their kids for it, well, the kids like, shut up. You're just leading the kids into the stupid path as everything else. Wake up.
Oh, wow.
Anger.
That's fucking hilarious.
They
You
say
make me
I need
laugh.
anger management. I need to live somewhere else.
Need to start a hashtag Canada Day money boom. You know.
Money on. No, it doesn't make sense.
Money on fire.
No one else sees this? You don't feel that? You don't feel that? Fuck, man.
Oh fuck, that's funny.
I'm about to fucking cry every time I see one explode, man. Like,
that's
I'm like,
crazy,
oh my
kid.
God. And I'm
That's
looking at it,
crazy,
going,
kid.
and I look around, I'm like, look, we're all fucking dum-dums. We're all a bunch of momos.
I'll tell you, that's just fucked up.
Wake the fuck up. Wake up, please. Wake up.
You know, everybody just need to think about what they're fighting for. You know what I mean?
I know we got real deep in this podcast. We didn't mean to do that. Usually we're a little more, me and Ben go at it a little more. But it was just, man, you pop up the news.
Everything is just fucked up.
Everything's fucked up.
man. Everything's fucked up.
Gotta get some shit off my fucking chest. You know what I mean?
I hear you, man.
Gotta get some shit off my fucking chest. I
I hear you.
things are messed up around me. World War III is gonna happen. My prime minister is a momo.
Yep.
You know, Julie Black.
There you go.
Good for
there
you.
go,
Finally,
there you
someone
go.
I could clap for somebody. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is what it is. But guys, subscribe, like our shit, comment, be a part of the show.
Yes,
If you want to come on and
definitely.
argue with us, man, shoot us a DM on the gram or TikTok. We're on all that shit, anyways. Personally, live on the mics on there too. Whatever. If you can see, we're on IG. You can see it right underneath us. You know,
There you go. There you go.
come follow our ass. Bam, bam.
What up? What up? What up? What
Maybe
up?
next
Oh, there you
next
go.
week. Oh, you got it. How the fuck? I can't aim, man.
That-
See.
opposite way.
I know. I figured this out not like today. 160 episodes later. Bam! Boom! Because this never worked. I was like, this is
Nope.
This is like
Gotta go the other way.
it's not. Even, is it a mirror image? What the fuck
It's
is
mirror
this?
image. I don't fucking know.
I don't
man.
know. There's
That's
a,
why I can't. You know, I can never drive a trailer.
a
'Cause I have a
trailer.
hard- yeah, I have a hard time backing it up. That you got to go this way for it to go that way.
Okay, the little trailers are hard. The little ones are hard. The little ones, because sometimes you try to fix it and they don't want to fix themselves. The
Yeah,
longer
but-
the trailer, the easier it is.
Really? Okay.
So
All right.
I'll give you a quick example before we get off the air. I was driving a cube van for work. Dude, I was backing this thing up like a zigzag, bro. Like I was drunk. And I'm like, fuck, they're going to give me a big truck. I'm like, these guys are bananas. You know what I mean? Dude, back up the big truck, it's smooth like butter. It's longer. It's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smaller the trailer,
The worse
pain in
it
the
is.
goddamn ass, man.
Gotcha,
Pain in the
gotcha,
ass.
gotcha.
Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your week. We
Yeah.
out.
All right.
Live on the mic.
Peace.
Peace.